Pop,
Hey.
pop, 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 pop,
Hey,
pop,
guys.
Pop, pop, pop,
How's it going?
pop.
My name
pop,
is
pop.
Amber. I love your visual effects that everyone
Pop.
can totally see.
Pop,
My
pop,
name is
pop,
Amber,
pop,
and
pop,
that
pop,
over
pop,
there
pop,
pretending to
pop,
be
pop,
a
pop, pop,
popper
pop, pop, pop.
is Robert Lamb.
Hello.
And this is Will There Be Cake?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep. That podcast.
What an intro.
That's still going.
You want to hear
Still going
my?
strong.
You want to hear my?
Yeah.
My popcorn sound effect, right?
Yeah. It sounds like popcorn underwater, and it sounds like popcorn underwater getting a call.
It's hard. It's harder than you think.
It is hard. I was just saying pop repeatedly.
Okay, well, the reason we're being
Poppin'.
dumb is because today is National Popcorn Day.
Popcorn Day.
This one hits really close to home.
Didn't we celebrate a popcorn day?
We celebrated a
Specific popcorn day.
like a caramel
Apple.
caramel apple day.
Or maybe it was a caramel popcorn day, but we had caramel apple popcorn.
Yeah, that's probably right.
Or whatever. So this is just popcorn.
This is just popcorn in
all
general.
kinds of popcorn.
All kinds of popcorn.
Now, we've both worked at movie theaters.
Yep, and one of us still does.
Still does.
It's
well,
you.
Nope, it's not. So we've had our fair share of popcorn, wouldn't you say?
Yeah, quite a bit.
Do you still like popcorn?
No. So I'll still
do you
get
eat it?
I'll still get it every once in a while because usually if I bring a friend or a family or a significant other, they want to get popcorn. So then I'm high because I'm watching a movie and then I want munchies and then popcorn's there and then I eat it anyway. But
Do you
I don't
put stuff on it?
enjoy it that much. Yeah. Anymore. Why are you waving at me?
No, do you put salt stuff on it? I'm waving at you with a clawed hand.
Your hand wasn't even cupped like you
It
had anything in it.
was.
It's because you didn't want to
Well,
look
because
like
I didn't
you were
want to look.
jerking off.
Yeah, I didn't want it to look sexual.
Well, at the theater they don't sell the seasonings anymore.
Oh, they don't have any of them?
Nope,
Not even for the public to
Not-
just spray them?
not AMC. I'm sure other. Well, we have. I mean, there's butter.
That's not a seasoning. Well, I guess it is. But it's
There's
not.
butter, but that's salt.
That's all they have?
Salt and butter. Yeah,
What
that's all
happened
they
to all
have.
the caramel and the cheese?
I don't
and
know.
the
Probably
garlic parmesan.
They went bad too fast, and they had to pay too much money for them. Who the fuck knows?
So,
But we used to remember when we had
yeah, that was the only thing that kind of kept it fresh for me. It was I was bored of popcorn, but all right, I'll get some
yeah.
parmesan and garlic on it.
I like it when we sold the little individual bottles, which I think Regal did that before we did the little individual bottles, but we only had 3. It was white cheddar,
Oh yeah, I didn't like that one.
cheddar, and then probably a sweet one. But
Yeah.
when we had them set up at the butter stations where it was 6 different kinds, that was cool.
Yeah, I liked that. So.
But it's COVID times, you can't get away with that.
Whatever. So you just like butter on yours then?
Yeah, I mean, if I had to choose a popcorn to have, I would prefer to have kettle corn, made the real kettle corn
Yeah,
way,
kettle corn
from a fair or
That's
something
the
like that.
Shit, right there.
Yeah, those are my favorites.
That's the only really popcorn that I eat now is the kettle corn.
Yeah, but I used to like the Parmesan garlic flavoring.
I did
It's
like
good.
that one. Yeah.
But yeah, today is about all the popcorn days. Do you still eat popcorn? You don't really go to the movies, but
Yeah, I mean, when I go to the movies, I don't really get popcorn either.
Yeah.
I was always more of a candy, get candy and go see a movie.
I like both. The other day, I was just weirdly craving something sweet and salty. So, and I was at work, and we still have the pre-bagged cheddar and caramel popcorns that we sell too. So I just got some cheddar popcorn. I got some Reese's Pieces and mixed them together.
That's what Paul Reiser does in Whiplash.
Well,
he put
what I did.
Raisinets on the popcorn.
Raisinets.
Yeah, and mix
Weird.
them in with the
I'm
popcorn.
not that big a fan of Raisinets.
I love Raisinets.
Oh, well, we don't even sell them anymore.
Really?
We sell
It's like a
chocolate
staple.
covered raisins, but not Raisinets.
That's Raisinets.
I know, but they're not called Raisinets.
Okay,
It's
but
not
that
the
is-
same brand.
Okay, but it's still
Robert
that's
Lamb.
what a raisin. That's a movie staple. You have to have Raisinets in Bunch of Crunch.
Yeah, well, people say that, but Bunch of Crunch? Bunch of
I
Crunch.
don't know.
And Cookie Dough Bites is a big one since they came out with those. And
Yeah.
then people still get mad that we don't have Snow Caps anymore because that used to be
Yeah,
a big
Snow
one.
Caps was a big one. That was one of my dad's favorite candy. And I hate it. I didn't
It's
like
just
them.
chocolate with
Little-
hard candies
Yeah,
on top.
I didn't like it. My dad would always be like, "Why don't you get that one?" I'm like, "Why don't you get that one? You have the money. I'm a kid." Always trying to make it like a deal thing. Like, why don't you get? I'm gonna get a popcorn. Why don't you get snow caps? I'm like, no. I'm like, I don't.
Then he can eat a couple of them.
Yeah, that's what he wanted.
I prefer to get a candy that you don't like, so I can eat all of it.
Yeah, he's like, don't get the gummy things. I like the gummy things, Dad.
Yeah, gummy things are the best.
Yeah, that's also like Sour Patch Kids is like a go-to when I'm
Yeah.
like at the movies.
I love Sour Patch Kids. Anyway, popcorn. Let's talk about the history of popcorn.
Can't wait.
Who do you think discovered the first popcorns?
Johnny Colonel.
No.
I don't know.
Okay.
Wait, where or who?
Or both.
All right, the first popcorn derived from. Don't say it.
I'm
You
not
were
going
just
to.
about to, and I don't want you to say it.
No, I'm just licking my teeth.
Is okay. You're like Mr. Ed over there. Like we put peanut butter in her gums so she can talk. I'm gonna say the first kernel ever popped was in. You know what? I'm gonna go out. I'm gonna say it's like Ireland.
No.
Not even close.
Nope. The first.
It's not America.
It's not America.
Okay.
It's New Mexico.
Oh, I was way off.
So
New Mexico.
So there's
that
actually
is America.
there's actually like corn is not the same kind of corn as popcorn. So you couldn't just like pop this type of corn that you eat with your dinner.
That's why every time I put like a whole ear of corn in there, it doesn't do anything.
So there's
Just got really hot.
Or they're called. There's different varieties of maize. That's what they're called. That's what
Yeah.
the corn's called. Maize. Yeah.
MAIZE.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The only one that can become popcorn is the Zay maize averta.
You know why it's called maize?
Zaya maize.
It's because
Zaya maize.
people used to get lost in the cornfields.
Ooh.
No, I'm kidding. I made that up. But it sounded good.
I like the name Zaya maize averta. I'm gonna start being like, "Would you like a bag of Zaya maize averta?" I don't know why I'm gonna have that accent.
Why are you gonna shout at them too? You could just ask them politely.
Anyway, this particular corn variety has small ears, and the kernels burst when they're exposed to dry heat.
Just like me. Gross.
Yeah.
I have small ears and I burst when I'm exposed to heat.
Anyway, in 1948, small heads of Zaya maize averta were discovered by Herbert Dick and Earl Smith. What basic ass names?
Yeah.
Last names. In the Bat Cave of West Central New Mexico.
The Bat Cave?
The Bat Cave.
Quick, to the Batmobile. I have an idea. Bring those kernels.
It's what I don't know. Is I think it's a specific place.
Yeah,
because it's capitalized.
Yeah.
Bat Cave. Yeah. They are ranging from smaller than a penny to about 2 inches, and the oldest Bat Cave ears were about 4,000 years old. There are several individually popped kernels that were discovered as well, which have since been carbon dated and shown to be approximately 5,600 years old.
Damn.
That's old popcorn.
That's crazy.
There's also some evidence of early use of popcorn in Peru, Mexico, and Guatemala, as well as other places in Central and South America. But the Aztecs used to use it to decorate their clothes, to create ceremonial embellishments, and for nourishment. And the Native Americans also used it for nourishment and other things.
Nice.
In a cave in Utah that was thought to be inhabited by Pueblo Native Americans, popcorn was found that dated back over 1,000 years ago. And French explorers who traveled to the New World discovered popcorn being made by the Iroquois natives in the Great Lakes region. And as colonists moved around North America, and as the USA came to be, many people adopted popcorn as a popular and healthy snack.
It's just crazy because they had that and they had no movies to watch.
I know. How did they even eat popcorn?
You think they drew like in the dirt or like on the cave wall?
Yeah, maybe it was
different
like
scenes.
It was their snack when they were like drawing on the wall, or when they like brought the children in to tell them a story.
There's like 20 people
Here's your
sitting
popcorn.
and they're eating popcorn while somebody's drawing, and then this happened. And then they like erase it real fast, and then the caribou chase them. And
That sounds
stuff.
great. We should recreate that.
Yeah, I bet you it would suck though because like you have one tall Native American in front of you, you can't see the screen, the cave wall.
Yeah, the cave wall. And
Unless
then you
they had
can't
stadium seating.
And then you don't have anything to cook it, so you just got to wait for a really hot day.
Yeah, well, no, you got to build a fire, and then they don't have
That's
pans,
true.
but you
They
just
build a
hold the
fire.
kernels over the fire real fast, and you're ow, 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 ow.
I'm sure there's something they could have used.
I think they still had that tin
Some
foil,
cloth.
right? That pops like in the
Yeah.
movie Scream.
Totally. I've never made popcorn that way. I don't.
I have.
Have you ever made popcorn on
Yeah.
a stove?
Yeah.
With one of
Yeah,
those?
with one of those when I was a kid. Couldn't think of the word. Yeah, my mom used to buy those, and we used to do those over the campfires when we went in Boy
Nice.
Scouts
That
and
seems
stuff.
like the funnest way. I don't think I may
It
have
was
done
fun,
it like
but I felt
once
like
or
it was
twice.
burnt a lot of times.
Yeah, they probably burn a lot more than.
Yeah,
I haven't even made popcorn in a microwave in like 10 years, probably.
I just did recently.
Oh. I almost brought
just
a-
because a friend she wanted to, she's like, let's make. Can we have a stack or something? I'm like, I don't really have much except for I had kettle corn.
Nice.
Like, okay.
Nice.
I did that. And
Those aren't as good as movie theaters, and we're like getting
No,
them
of
fresh
course.
made from like
but they don't have kettle corn at the movie theaters.
the state fair. They always had that like right when you walk into the right, that like rednecky area. I forget what it's called.
Yeah.
But they always sold kettle corn there, and it's really good.
It's always better at a fair.
Yeah.
Just like the taffy.
In the 1920s, some movie theaters, a lot of movie theaters refused to sell popcorn because they thought it was too messy. Man, imagine not selling popcorn because that would be so great.
It's so
It's
to
messy,
me, it's
but
weird because it's loud. It's like people chewing it.
Yeah.
It's kind of loud.
it is really loud.
So it's like
It's a weird movie snack.
it should just be like they should just give you bags of like gummy worms. And you
Yeah.
go in there,
Soft
and
foods
that
only.
should- yeah.
But those are messy too. Like I'd rather clean up popcorn. The only thing with popcorn is if they put a bunch of butter on it, then it's like really messy and hard to clean up. But otherwise, it's pretty easy to clean up. But gummies, they'll
Yeah,
like
but it's
stick to the
everywhere.
ground.
But like, I feel like popcorn is just like it just gets everywhere.
Yeah,
It's
and
like
then
all
if you
those
step on
shavings and
it,
stuff. Yeah,
And then sweeping it off the carpet is the fucking worst.
yeah.
If you're listening to this and you go to movie theaters, do me a Flavor
Solid.
Flav and clean up your shit. And like pay attention. Like I know employees like to like overfill the popcorn and then you just walk down the hallway eating it and spilling it behind you at the same time. But be an adult and don't do that. You're not a child. Don't eat and drop things on the ground at the same time.
I remember they used to
blows my
tell
mind that
us
people still do that.
I remember them telling us to fill it up like above like the thing
Yeah,
there.
that's what you're supposed to, because then they complain that they're spending $40 on a popcorn and it's not filled all the way.
God,
which I
I
get.
don't miss those complaints.
No, it's fucking
I
awful.
can't believe this. It was like $5.50, I think, when I worked there. Now it's probably like what, $7-8
No, it's more than that. It's
for
like
a popcorn.
9 something.
Jesus,
Yeah, it's a lot.
damn.
Anyway, microwavable popcorn became available in the early 1980s.
Nice.
That's late.
Yeah, that's weird because microwaves were around before that,
That's true.
but they couldn't figure out. They couldn't get the science behind it to work. Like, how do we make them pop? Put them in a bag. Okay, good idea, Grayson.
Good idea. According to nationaltoday.com survey that they did, 92% of Americans like popcorn.
Yeah, I guess that makes sense.
I mean, it's kind of like you can eat it. It's vegan if you don't add a bunch of shit to it.
Right.
So vegans can eat it. It's healthy for you if you don't add a bunch of shit to it.
Yeah, I heard like if you
Or
don't have
it
butter
can be
and
really
no salt,
bad for you and you can soak it in butter and seasonings. So you can go
but it
either way.
tastes better.
Yeah, you can make it sweet. You can make it savory. You can make it plain.
Plain popcorn is just not.
40.82% of people prefer sweet popcorn. 37.76% prefer savory, and 21% prefer plain.
Ugh.
You know,
I do like sweet popcorn better. I like
Me
the
too.
Cracker Jack with like caramel and stuff like that.
Me too. Butter is the most popular flavor, though.
Of course.
Kettle corn's pretty close, but caramel corn and white cheddar are beating kettle corn. What's
Yeah,
wrong
whenever
with
I
you
bought
people?
those tins for like Christmas time or whatever, and it had the plain popcorn, the cheddar, and the caramel, I'd always eat the cheddar and the caramel, and I would leave the regular for my parents. It's like, I don't want that regular plain popcorn. I want that caramel kind.
Yeah,
I like me some Cracker Jack.
Cracker Jacks.
Yeah,
What was I gonna say?
I don't know. I was gonna say that I'm kind of like I'm kind of over popcorn though.
Me too. I'll eat it here and there every once in a while because it's free.
Yeah, right.
And I really like the smell of it when it freshly comes out of. That's what entices people to buy it when they come in movie theater. And that's why they tell you
To
keep popping, right?
Yeah.
Which right now is not a good thing to do because nobody's coming in the doors. But yeah, it smells really good, like hot.
That's when I
buttery
used to. When I used to
goodness.
make it, I would. That's when I would take some. I would
Yep,
take some from
That's what
right
I
when
do.
it popped out.
Anytime I eat it now, that's what I do. It's like when I'm popping a fresh batch, and I'm just like, let me just get a little cup and blah, blah, blah.
Yeah.
But then it's like chewy.
Yeah. You want to wait like just a couple
Yeah.
seconds, like after it comes out.
That's why every time a guest asks me for fresh popcorn, I like hand it to them. I'm like, it's hot, which means give it a couple minutes, or it's going to be chewy. Because I've had people complain. Yeah, they're like, this is stale. I'm like, you literally just watched me like take it out of the thing. Are you dumb? Let it sit a minute. That's what I don't say to them.
Because all the oils and everything is still on it.
Yeah, it just has to chill out. And actually, stale popcorn doesn't get stale like that. People just like, you just need to like put it in a warmer a little bit. Because
Right.
I remember there's one time like when I was working at the movie theater, because we would like pop so much popcorn at the end of the day, we put it all in a trash bag, to throw away, because we'd have to keep extras in case people wanted refills. So there's one day I like had a school project. I don't even remember what the project was on, but I filled up a whole garbage bag full of popcorn and brought it to school the next day, and it was so good the next day. I was like, what the fuck? I was like, how do people complain it's stale like
I know
an hour after I make it, but it tastes so good the next day?
I know the trash bags are like clean and stuff, but at the end of the day, I always hated when we were like cleaning up, getting ready to go home, and somebody would come out and they'd be like,
trash bag.
So I'd have to take out, like, I'd grab their bag, go to refill it, and I'm doing it in a garbage bag, and like I always try to do it like kind of hidden, because I did not want them to see me doing that
in a trash bag.
It just looked bad.
Yeah, it did.
Yeah.
So what can we do to celebrate?
You eat some popcorn and then watch a movie.
Watch some movies, maybe a movie marathon. You can make some popcorn jewelry like weird people do.
What?
People make jewelry out of popcorn.
Or
like
decorate your tree. Yeah.
Decorate your tree or whatever. Yeah. That'd be
I know
weird.
what you're saying. I'm not going to do that because I don't have a tree to decorate anymore.
I mean, you can make jewelry, like I said.
Yeah, but I don't wear
necklace.
jewelry. Can I make a watch out of it? I'm not like the professor from Gilligan's Island and just like make all these things out of popcorn.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm just going to eat some popcorn and watch a movie.
Yeah.
That's how I'm going to celebrate.
Mm-mm.
But do we have a little bit of some more sweet with
Yeah,
that?
salty and sweet go great together. So we definitely have some popcorn. And then if you aren't scared to go to the movies right now, theaters are social distancing, if I haven't mentioned that before, and they give you your butter to put on yourself now, so you're not touching the same button as everyone else. So you could go have some popcorn at a movie theater. And you know what? A lot of times they'll let you in to just buy a bag of popcorn if you want. And I'm sure some of them are having deals. I don't know if my company is because they haven't announced it yet.
Right.
So probably not. But I know if you live in other states, there's probably some companies doing some discounts or something.
And earlier you said you could have something sweet and you said popcorn, but I'm sure you meant cake.
Yeah, cake.
Okay.
And popcorn.
Popcorn and cake.
Yeah.
Popcorn and cake while you watch a movie.
Yeah.
Okay.
Or if you really want to go crazy, also have cake. But you can make this. I found
a popcorn cake.
No, listen. Rum chata salted caramel martini.
Ooh,
Sounds
really?
good. Yep.
Does it taste like popcorn?
Probably.
If you say so.
If you say so.
Right.
All right. I think that does it for today. Poppy pop pop popcorn.
Nice song.
Thank you.
All right. Bye, guys.
Bye.
This has been a Seven Lamb production.